we're back, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of this Everything Medicare Podcast, the number one podcast in the world for growing your insurance business. This is episode 153. I'm Christian Brindle. He's Glenn Shelton, and it's another day, another pod.
And that's Mehmet Dr. Oz. For anyone wondering who's standing behind me.
Another important message that we need to bring to you guys today. Long time coming, really, because it's not something that I was necessarily thinking about talking about, but Glenn had the thought of, a lot of agents that might feel like they can't sell Medicare Advantage, and I know we're going to get into it, but my thought process is that that's such a few and far between area. But for some of you, it happens in maybe, 3 to 5 states across the country. And your perception is it's everywhere because you have 2 out of 35 plans that are non-commissionable in your market. But we're going to talk about it anyway, because if you have that fear, no matter what, I talked about this the last couple times I've streamed, no matter what, there's things you can do, and we're going to be getting into that. How to crush AEP without selling Medicare Advantage.
Before we get into today's main topic.
Yes.
Okay. I made a promise to you guys, and I'm going to hold that promise. I'm a man of my word, especially here on the 7 Figures or Bust podcast. I said, and I quote, anytime Walmart gets brought up in the Facebook group, I'm going to call it out. I said that.
Oh, no.
I said that. It got brought up again. I'm going to have to talk about it for a minute.
Okay,
please talk about it for a minute.
Please continue. Please continue. And
we for some of you who are avid listeners of the show, we love you, and you've heard us talk about Walmart quite a bit.
Into the ground.
There's a lot of new agents, I think, coming in, or a lot of agents who haven't been paying attention, who are getting ready for AEP, and so Walmart comes up over and over and over, and so I want to talk about it here for a moment before we get into the main topic. So what do I mean by selling in Walmart? Some of you are considering going into Walmart. I'm going to find the actual post. Here it is, 2 days ago. Chad, brother, I'm talking to you directly on this one. People that have done Walmart during AEP, how many apps have you done during this time at the Walmart booth? What would be a good goal? Thank you. Chad, brother. I want you to stop. I would send you $20 through Venmo right now if you just promise me you're not going to try to sell inside of Walmart. And here's the thing is, like, there's levels to trying to sell in retail during AEP. There's levels to this. Like, your local grocery store might not be too bad, but Walmart is the worst. I don't care if it's like the busiest foot traffic Walmart. They are taking so much money from you as an agent. It's insane.
Can I add some context, though?
Please do. Yes, please do.
I agree. Walmart is the only one that wants you to pay a profit share. So it's really, really bad.
Yes.
But if you had to rank a hierarchy of retail stores, I would argue there are some that might be even worse. Because, like, with Walmart, you can represent multiple carriers.
Okay.
Whereas, like, the CVSs of the world or the Walgreens of the world, you can only represent one carrier. And there's less foot traffic. You don't have to pay a profit share, but you literally will talk to no one except for the pharmacist when he goes to the bathroom and walks past you. So, like,
what about like a grocery store? What about like you're in a Kroger's or like a Fred Meyer or something?
I've sat in a Kroger, aka Smith's, as an agent. My first AEP, I literally.
But you could broker, right? It wasn't.
No.
Oh, really?
One carrier.
So Walmart's the only retail location that you can actually broker multiple carriers.
There might be some regional stores that are a little different, but like, I sat in a Harmon's, which is similar to Smith's or Kroger, right? No, I didn't sit in Harmon's. I think Stormy did one AEP for Select Health. And I think she got like 2 apps out of it, something like that, right? But you could only represent Select Health. I've sat in a CV. I haven't. No, I shouldn't say me. Agents of ours have sat in the CVS for Aetna. Agents of ours have sat in a Walgreens for United. So like Walmart has always been unique from the standpoint that you can represent multiple carriers. And most stores, I would say 9 out of 10, you can't. So like, I'm not saying that it's good. I'm not saying that any of them are good. But I think you're more likely to talk to someone other than the employees, and you can represent multiple carriers. But above all that, talking to one person a day is still not that much better than talking to 0. And you have the profit share. It's all bad. It's all bad.
I'm gonna speed run this. I'm gonna speed run this for you guys because we have talked about it so many times, and we have a lot of other stuff we want to talk about today. But to really go through some of these main points, one, you're training your clients to go to Walmart when they need Medicare help, and you're not always going to be at Walmart. 2, you are required to be at that store or that booth for a certain amount of time every week, and you could get in trouble if you're not there. So even if you had some super lucrative opportunity come up during AEP and you're like, I can't go to the booth, too bad. You're stuck at that booth. 3, you are paying a crazy amount of money to Walmart in a profit share program where they essentially have ownership on a portion of your book. That's how I look at it. You might look at it differently, but they are essentially co-owners on your book because you're selling within their store. 4, you have no control over volume, period. You might not talk to a single prospect in an entire day.
Mm-hmm.
5, okay?
It's like $2,000 up front, non-refundable.
There you go. Yeah, more to the cost. More to the cost. So you have all these reasons, and I saw someone comment, I think even in this thread, and they said the first year I did 20, and the second year I did 70, and I try to like make everyone know I'm their friend. That's great. That's great. And some of you are, I've seen the comments, some of you have had success. I just truly believe at the bottom of my heart, there's better opportunities to market yourself in other ways than sitting inside a retail location, especially Walmart. So again, being a man of my word, every time I see a post in the Facebook group, 7-Figure Medicare Agent, and someone's asking about Walmart, I'm going to bring it up. We're going to talk about it, even if it's for 5 minutes. That was my soapbox for today. Chad, I love you. I hope you have a great AEP no matter what you end up doing. But my personal recommendation, don't go to Walmart. Don't go to Walmart. There's many different options.
So let's pivot into what they should do instead of Walmart. And I don't want to go into the full list because we've done this a million times and it'd take the whole pod. But I mean, we have a solution, guys. You can put that money you were going to give to Walmart, that $2,000 plus the profit share, whatever that ends up being. You guys need to put that into preset appointments. I'm sorry. You will be paying for guaranteed appointments that are scheduled with people that have agreed to talk to you either over the phone or in person, right? Like, at Walmart, are you guaranteed that anyone's going to talk to you? No.
Nope.
Maybe the baker. He's going to be greasy. He's going to be, sweaty. He's going to be like, oh, long day. You get anybody that comes up? You're like, no one came up to talk to me except for you, Mr. Baker. Are you on Medicare? No, I'm 45. But I'll make sure to point people your way. And then he never does,
Yes.
Yes. Why not put
that
money?
I'm tagging Chad in the comments. I want him to actually hear this.
Why not put your money towards actually purchasing appointments? Right? So much more effective, so much more efficient. And And for the next 6 days until September 17th, we're doing pre-scheduled appointments on sale as little as potentially $72 for a pre-scheduled appointment. So we have a solution. If you're thinking about Walmart, you don't know what else to do. We have a solution. Don't give your money to Walmart. Don't make them a profit share partner of your renewals. Please don't do that. We won't ask for profit share.
It would be maybe a little harder to justify if Walmart was like, hey, here's a free booth. We're not taking any money. We're not going to charge you anything. You can come and go as you want, right? If that was the deal, okay, maybe there's something here that would be worth it, especially if you're a new agent, you don't have the money to spend on marketing. But that's not the case at all. If you think about the math on this, what would you guess the profit share comp on 70 apps? Let's say that's probably a decent Walmart production, right? 70 apps. I bet over a 12-month period,
the chances of you writing 70 apps in Walmart,
it's very low. It's very, this is like probably a 1% situation. I think the average agent's probably going to write between 10 and 20.
Let's say your profit share that you give to Walmart is $50 an app. That's $3,500 a year.
A year. Plus the 2,000, right? So, I mean, you're probably, if you do well in Walmart, you're going to be spending thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And the clients are, again, essentially partially owned by Walmart. And on top of it, that idea that a client might walk into a Walmart, see someone at a booth that's not you and think, oh, I'm going to work with this person because I work with Walmart Medicare agents. That's what I do.
Yep.
Which, again, that alone, like, is that really what you guys want to be? Is that like your association? You want to be like, I'm the Walmart Medicare agent. Hey, y'all.
And,
I'm sorry.
A couple of things, right? If you write 70 apps in a Walmart store, you're in the 0.5% of Walmart agents, for one.
For sure.
It's just, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but man, is it unlikely statistically. Anybody that's a Walmart apologist or defender is welcome to argue with me on that one, but it's just statistics. It's the truth. Bella brings up a great point in the comments. Meanwhile, they're announcing over the speaker to get Medicare plans through their Walmart program. Attention all shoppers. Please be sure to check out Walmart's Medicare plan options for our senior shoppers today. Do not go talk to that asshole agent who's sitting in the corner near the condoms. Thank you.
Attention shoppers, Depends Diapers is currently on sale. Pick up a pack of 15 for $5.
It's insane.
And make sure to get your Medicare plan through Walmart. Fuck that agent that you walk by. Thank you for shopping at Walmart.
There's, and I've said this before, like there's potentially that situation where there's like a Walmart between like 3 retirement communities, and there's like an incredible amount of senior foot traffic, and that's like that 1 in a million opportunity where it might actually make sense. But 999 times out of 1,000, you're not going to be in that situation. Like, you're just giving away comp, you're spending money and time, you're wasting time and money. The other part I love too is when you're on the phone and you could just tell someone's inside a Walmart. You can just hear it. You hear the foot traffic. You hear the intercom.
Attention all shoppers.
You're like trying to call Mrs. Jones back. You're like, hey, Mrs. Jones, it looks like your application's good to go. Just wanted to let you know. Attention shoppers. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Can you say that again?
Where are you? Are you in a submarine? No, Mrs. Jones, I'm at the Walmart. You want to come down and see me? Do you need any produce? No, I went the other day. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so that being said, the preset appointment program, really fast. We are flipping the script where instead of spending 80% of your time waiting, hoping someone's going to walk up to you, hoping someone's going to call you, you are setting up your day with a full schedule of preset appointments that are personalized for you. So
Yeah.
you wake up in the morning, you look at your calendar based on your availability that you give Lead Heroes. We are going to slot interested seniors who want help in your calendar. Bang, 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 bang. Permission to contact, scope of appointment, 48-hour rule. All of these things have already been handled. You're getting a copy of the recording of the appointment being set. It's being slotted into your calendar based on your availability. You are literally just waking up and running your preset appointments every single day. In my opinion, it's one of the best ways. I'm saying that, God. In my opinion, this is one of the best ways that you can be successful and you really utilize your time properly as an agent during AEP, because your time is so limited. It's incredibly valuable.
It's so limited. It's remarkable, right? Like, think about all the time and money either time or money, right? Because all business costs time or money. All the time that you spend in a Walmart just to get one person to talk to you, like one person you'd consider a lead, or you pay per lead, how much you have to pay per lead, and then that time of chasing them down and everything. This is an appointment where you literally, your expectation is to just show up, right?
Show up, call
has
them.
Scope captured, one-to-one consent compliant. I mean, doesn't get too much better than this, guys. This is such a unique value proposition and value. And there's only so many pre-scheduled appointments that we're going to have in stock at Lead Heroes. So it's very important that you get your pre-order in before September 17th. Take advantage of the sale and also guarantee that you can actually get some pre-scheduled appointments for AEP, because you might not be able to if you don't act pretty quickly.
We also have a webinar we're doing on Monday. If you want more information about this program, you want to be able to get in there, learn more about it, ask questions on the webinar, the link will be in the comments below. You can find the event here in the 7-Figure Medicare Agent Facebook group. You can find it over at leadheroes.com. So that is at 1 p.m. Eastern. This coming Monday, September 15th, we are going to be doing a live webinar on how to be successful with the Lead Heroes preset appointment program. So don't miss it.
Yes.
Also,
I just can't get over. I just can't get over him. Attention all shoppers. Oh my goodness! I had to read Bella's comment. She's on fire because I literally started laughing at her comment. So okay, shout out to Bella, my spirit animal this morning. You almost have to go dress in a clown suit so you can get shoppers' attention and hope that you make a comment to you so you can sell yourself in 2 seconds. This picture like the nose, the makeup. You know, remember that scene in the Joker movie, the first one, where he's like dancing? Yes. He's dancing at the very first scene. He's dancing outside with the sign.
Yeah.
I picture that, you know, and then someone comes up and beats you up and takes your sign away.
You know what happened to me not too long ago is I went into a Costco and the cell phone guys, which this is like a direct analogy to the Walmart situation, right? You got someone trying to sell cell phones inside of Costco, and they're just trying to sell to walk-in traffic. And the guy was really aggressive about trying to talk to me. And I'm just like, I'm not interested. Like, I have a cell phone. I have a plan. I'm fine, bro. And like, he's like literally like trying to cut me off in the store. Like, and I'm just like, that's really the perception, you know. If you're either sitting behind your booth, low energy, no one wants to talk to you, or you're getting up in everyone's face and you might be pissing off 90% of people walking around. Like,
which unfortunately is what you have to do to get people's attention, right? Like, you're kind of put in a no-win situation. People see you from a distance. They're approaching your table, and a lot of them will go around. They'll take the 3 times longer route to get where they're trying to go in the store to get to not have to walk past you. I have an analogy. One time I went to the mall, and I had a breakout on my face, a blemish at the time.
Oh God.
And it was one of those like Israeli, like sea, Dead Sea salt, like face creams types of thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, my brother. He's like, and I'm like trying to ignore him. He's like, your face looks like shit. And I'm like, wow. I'm like,
thanks. That's a close right there.
He's like, your face looks like shit. He's like, let me help you, my brother. Come here now. Let me help you. And I'm like, there's a tear rolling down my cheek of my self-consciousness. I'm trying to get away from him.
Yeah.
Trying to get to my car so no one can stare at me and my hideousness. My brother, come here now. Come here.
Yeah, it's just not a good look.
Your face looks like shit.
I want to take a second and mention too, while we're on topic here, Freebie Fridays every single Friday here in the 7-Figure Medicare Agent Facebook group. All you have to do is comment on one of the live streams. We do 4 typically a week. We're planning on doing 4 this week. That means 4 potential entries into our giveaway. We're giving away, you guessed it, preset appointments from Lead Heroes. So comment. Ask us questions. Let us know you're here. We love seeing those comments. And stay tuned for Freebie Friday when we raffle off preset appointments from Lead Heroes right here in the group.
Last thing before we get into the main topic, because we have to very soon to have any time to talk about it. Another thing about the Dead Sea Salt people, if it's not the mean, rude Israeli guy with the fake gold chains on, and like the hair that the grease in his hair, slicked back, my brother. It's the woman who doesn't speak any English, your broken English, and she's like, you are wealthy businessman, yes. We get married. You get married, then you buy Dead Sea Salt face cream. You buy lots of Dead Sea Salt face cream. We get married, yes. And I'm like, I don't know about this. I don't think so. I'm like, I appreciate you.
Oh my gosh.
I appreciate the offer. I just don't know how we communicate, and like you're trying to make me buy all this Dead Sea Salt. Oh, but it would be good, yes. It would be good.
Oh my gosh.
That's the equivalent of the Walmart booths and the retails.
Yeah, really is.
I want to sit in a Walmart for one day so I can speak in an accent to seniors. It would be good, yes. You fill out a scope of appointment application and permission to contact form, and I call you. It would be good, yes.
Maybe I'll do during AEP. I'll just start driving to Walmarts within like a 2-hour radius and just be like Chris Hansen style, like try to sit here. Why are you here? What's going on here? Camera up in the it's like, what's going on here? What brought you to Walmart today? Can you tell me?
What are you doing here? Have a seat right over there.
Yeah. We have some emails here. It looks like you're begging your upline for this. Is that true?
What are you doing here? Our records show you paid $2,000 to sit here and talk to no one. What are you doing here?
Wait, do you not like money? You hate making money, growing your business? Is that it?
Is this the special sunfire you have to use to give Walmart their cut? What are you doing here? Walmart documentary. That's what I want.
Walmart documentary. The Walmart agent. The Walmart agent.
It's 10 hours long.
Yeah. It's just like a camera behind. I'm just aggressively walking through Walmarts trying to find agents.
The moral of the story: buy preset appointments instead, please.
It'll probably anything.
You can be the same amount of money. It can be practically the same amount of money, and
Yeah,
you're going to talk to way more people. Most likely.
for sure.
Oh my God. Okay. Let's.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing? Let's have a seat.
What are
Have a seat right over there.
Have a seat.
Oh, wait. You're already sitting. You've been sitting all day. Oh, okay. Let's shift gears into the main topic. So we have some time to talk about it. Okay.
So let's give some context for this. So we did a stream last night. Some of you may have seen. We're doing some bonus content this week. It's been quite the week of streaming here in the group. If you guys missed out, we had our ESI AEP virtual kickoff on Monday. 9 hours of content with several of the major Medicare carriers participating. It was awesome.
It was good, yes.
It was good. If you missed that, we have a replay link. Just ask for it in the comments. Say, give me that replay link. We'll drop it for you. Then we did a couple of bonus streams on top of the podcast this week. And last night, this kind of came up. It was this idea of, well, what else can I sell if I'm not selling Medicare Advantage during AEP?
Let's say you're in a market
what prompted this. Yes,
is truly just wrecked. And there are a couple out there from the Advantage standpoint. There's not that many, by the way. Most markets, you have a couple plans that are non-commissionable. You have all kinds of great plans that you can sell. But let's just play devil's advocate and pretend you're in one of the 4 or 5 markets that are really tough from the Advantage standpoint. I don't even know if there's that many that would qualify as this in terms of markets, but let's just play.
I would say 4 or 5. Yeah.
Let's play along. Let's play a game. And so what else can you be selling? What else can you really be selling? And I think there's a lot more of things that you can be selling that agents realize. Not saying you shouldn't sell Medicare Advantage during AEP if you're able to, and 99.9999999% of you are going to be perfectly fine and able to. We're going to be selling tons of Medicare Advantage during AEP. But if I couldn't, and I was put in that situation, what would I do? Well, for one, the obvious answer is MedSup. I would go heavy into MedSup.
Go
heavy.
Ham.
Cannonball. Into the sea of MedSup, and it splashes everywhere while I go in.
What's going on today? What's going on today?
But MedSup, right? MedSup is going to be our natural fit.
Yes.
And MedSup's everywhere. MedSup's in every zip code in America. Right?
Yes.
And you're going to have the capability of targeting MedSup. Lead Heroes MedSup leads are a natural fit if you don't know how to get in front of these people, right? So that's an obvious one, right? Talk a little bit more about MedSup, right?
So here's like one of the big benefits of selling MedSup. And again, when I really got heavily involved in the Medicare space, it was almost all MedSup back in the day. A lot of the brokers and agents and agencies at the start of Lead Heroes was all focused on MedSup. And there was still a big uptick during AEP. Why? Right? Why does that matter when you can sell MedSup year round? You can sell MedSup to someone turning 65. You can underwrite someone and switch them from one MedSup plan to another MedSup plan at any point during the year. They might have a guaranteed issue like a birthday rule or an anniversary rule in their state that allows them to switch without underwriting. Like people, you can write MedSup all year long. So yes, Physicians Mutual. Shout out to Andrew Saw. Innovative Plan G. Send me my royalty check, please, Andrew, for that drop. With hundreds of insurance agents and agency owners at the event, this could not be a better opportunity to spotlight your business. If you're looking for a sponsorship opportunity and where to spend your sponsorship dollars this year, the Seven Figure Medicare Agent Summit is the spot to do it. You can have your own booth. You can network with agents. This is the 4th annual summit, so there's going to be a lot of agents there and a lot of agents who are looking for help from vendors for leads, educational vendors. You could have a software tool. There's so many great vendors that we've had in the past, and we're looking at a lot of great opportunities for businesses to sponsor at the Seven Figure Medicare Agent Summit. So if you are looking for a sponsorship opportunity, make sure to check out sevenfiguresmedicareagentsummit.com.
Get your tickets today while they're still available and reach out about sponsorship opportunities. We'd love to have you involved with the Seven Figure Medicare Agent Summit in 2025. Now back to the show.
Why is there an uptick during AEP? If you can sell all, it's because there's so much marketing going on that's making seniors believe they need to switch plans. So even if they're on a Medicare supplement plan and they don't have to switch, a lot of seniors have the perception that it's their time of year that they can switch or that they need to switch based on the marketing and messaging that they're getting blown up with every single day during AEP. They're seeing it on TV. They're hearing it on the radio. They're getting letters in the mail. They're getting emails. They're getting text messages. They're getting it from all sides. And so that can be a huge advantage to selling a lot more med sup during AEP. So I think that's a fantastic option is being able to submit. And I'll mention this too. I mentioned this on the stream last night is expanding your area. If your local community, right? And Christian made this point, a lot of times in some of these markets that got hit really hard, it's not even the whole state. It's just part of the state. So you can just open up to another part of the state and have access to more options to sell more Medicare plans. So selling MedSup is a fantastic option, and also opening up your area, which will help you sell more Medicare products across the board, including MedSup, I think can also be beneficial.
What I would do is I would go full on demonization mode of Medicare Advantage. I would turn into one of the YouTubers. I totally would. I'd be like, oof, you see this news article?
The old guard.
I would turn into the old guard.
You would turn into the old guard.
If I couldn't sell Medicare Advantage tomorrow, it would become public enemy number one. I'd be like, oof, you see those referrals? You see those prior authorizations? You see those denied claims? All explainable, right? But I'm not going to explain them. I'm just going to make a YouTube video, talk about how evil Medicare Advantage is. In order to,
I will say, like, that is a high-end skill set to be able to pivot where one day you're talking about a product like Medicare Advantage and, hey, Mrs. Jones, this is the best thing. This is the best thing for you. And being able to do a 180 pivot and to maybe talk poorly about that product line to be able to sell more MedSup. A lot of people, I think, struggle with that sort of sharp turn. But I've seen it firsthand when I was early in my sales career. It's incredible how successful you can be if you can truly sell that from both sides.
Fearmonger.
Yes. Huge asset. Asset.
So MedSup's an obvious one, right? What are some other things that people can be selling? Well, you can't completely, most likely, have the AEP want to, if you sell these things. I mean, MedSup would probably have to be the flagship product, right? The core product that you're selling.
Right.
But, finding ways to sell dental, vision, hearing, and lots of it. A lot of people that are going to need that. There's a lot of Medicare Advantage plans that are having their DVH benefits slashed next year in a lot of markets.
Yes.
DVH is looking more attractive than ever, right? And so, dental, vision, hearing is a huge one. Cancer plans, right? Cancer, heart attack, and stroke plans.
Yep.
Again, right? There's not as much. I don't think there's as much of a need for that today, if you're with the MedSup, as there used to be. because now you have a $2,000 cap on prescriptions, things like that. But if you run into people that have Medicare Advantage plans, they don't want to switch, hospital indemnity plans to beef up their Medicare Advantage plans, right? These ancillary products, there's opportunities. We estimate that there's like less than 5% of people that are agents that actually cross-sell these products. So the likelihood of you running into someone that actually has them is slim. So, you cross-sell that product, and then when there is a Medicare Advantage plan you can sell in the market,
Yes.
you come back.
Yes.
And you try to help them with that Medicare Advantage plan, right? It's a beautiful thing. I think that, and of course, you sell a Med Sup, can always sell final expense too. If you're not selling a PDP for some reason, if you are, you have to come back in next appointment, but final expense, Med Sup, final expense together, peanut butter and jelly, put it together. You have the yum yum.
The yum yum. The number of agents out there, you guys, who, because I think part of the problem is a lot of agents are so like laser focused on just Medicare Advantage. It's all they see, it's all they sell. They don't think about anything else.
Right.
What you don't understand, the perspective that Christian and I have, is all these other products that are being sold. A lot of times this is happening year round, not just during AEP. But if you're coming into, again, your local market is going to be a little tougher this AEP, just shifting a little bit, diversifying a little bit, selling some of these other products. And then that means you can compliantly sell Medicare Advantage. You don't need permission to contact when it's your client. If they have a dental vision hearing policy with you, you have permission to contact. You have permission to reach out to them and set an appointment later to then go ahead and help them with their Medicare options. So the mindset is build your book no matter what you're building it with. You're still growing. You're still building your book, even if it is just a cancer plan, even if it is just a dental vision hearing plan. A product that I used to sell a decent amount of that I really didn't love, but it fit right into this same idea, was accidental death. I wasn't a fan of accidental death. The premiums were really low. I didn't think it was a great product, but sometimes people just wanted it, or it was just a fit for the situation. And I did it because I wanted to do the same thing we're talking about right here, right now, is I wanted to continue to grow my book. I wanted to have a bigger list of people that I'm working with who are my clients, who I can then come back and sell them other products down the road. And if you take that mindset of, here's my life health license, I want to use it to its full extent, instead of thinking I'm a Medicare Advantage agent and this is all I do, like just expand your scope a little bit. And it might be the difference between having, a mediocre AEP in your local market versus having a great one. And again, like Christian said at the start of this, right now, and obviously things can change, but as of right now, we're looking at maybe 4 or 5 markets nationwide that have really gotten hit hard.
Such a small amount of markets that are like, they're feeling a little hopeless. The vast majority of you should be business as usual, to be honest with you. You should be able to just capitalize. Like, I had somebody reach out to me. They're like, oh, Texas has a lot of huge carrier PPO plans that have gone non.
Texas.
Oh, Texas.
The way you said that. Oh, Texas. Oh, how I miss you.
And Texas had, of course, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Texas go non-commissionable. There's so many plans that you can sell in Texas still. Like,
totally.
And that's what I told this agent when they reached out to me. Like, there is nothing to worry about. If I was in Texas, I would clean up, son. Totally. I would. If I was on the grounds in Texas, I would spank all you that are afraid right now. That's how much business there is to write in Texas, right? I get out a paddle, I'd be like, ooh.
Okay. Jake, edit that out, please. Jake. Jake.
I don't think I should be allowed to do this show anymore. No, but in all seriousness, I say, like that's an example of a market where I've seen some panic, not a ton, but some panic where it's like that you're fine. You're just fine.
Yeah.
You have lots of quality products. I don't even know if I'd say any of the best products necessarily have gone away for you. You still have a vast majority of extremely competitive plan options going into next year.
And yet, the mindset from some of you is the sky's falling. I have no options. I need to stop selling Medicare entirely. Like that's how some of you are reacting. It's I don't get it. I don't get it.
This AEP, I've said it many times, is going to be an AEP where there's going to be two camps. There's going to be the scaredy cat camp. That's what I'm going to call it. And then there's going to be
great point.
The aggressive moving forward camp. And camp A is just going to sit back and not do a whole lot of anything, try to maintain their book, not grow, probably shrink, because if you're not growing, you're shrinking. And then the other side is going to be the ones that see this for what it is, and massive opportunity. Despair, panic, fear is always a front and a disguise for massive opportunity. Every single time, almost. There's going to be people out there that are going to capitalize on this, and they're going to make unbelievable progress. The question is that going to be you, or are you going to be in camp A, where your business shrinks and you're afraid and you're having trouble sleeping at night, like you're just in fear? And there's no reason for that. There's no reason for that. This is a great time to grow. I promise you. I really promise you. That's the mentality that we have going into this year. And I'm trying to save a lot of you from yourselves. I see just like the fear and the panic that a lot of you have. And it's just, I promise you, it doesn't have to be this way. This is going to be a awesome AEP. I guarantee it.
That two camp mentality, we've talked about that before, and I'm seeing it now more than ever. It has become a very very polarizing AEP. And we saw some of this last AEP, and I'm seeing more of it now, where, again, that one camp is, hey, I'm circling the wagons. I'm going to lock down right where I'm at. I'm going to just focus on maintaining my book, and, I'm going to stay fearful. I see you guys in the comments constantly. I talk to you guys on the phone, and I'm hearing this type of communication from you. And it's confusing to me. It's confusing to me because there is so much opportunity. Even in markets that did get decimated, I still believe there's a ton of opportunity. Survival of the fittest. If you can figure out how to move forward when things are a little bit uncertain, you're going to explode when the pendulum swings back and there's a ton more opportunity in your market, which, again, Christian and I both believe that's how the Medicare system operates, is this swinging pendulum of compliance and really just the way the economy, the economics behind this all works. So yes, things are kind of in flux right now, but if you can figure out how to continue to grow in this type of situation, you're just going to grow even more when things aren't as difficult. So, I think now we're kind of coming up on top of time. Now might be a good time to jump into final thoughts on episode 153, how to crush AEP without selling Medicare Advantage.
Yeah, well, as we get close to top of time.
Top of time.
Top
of the time.
No matter what market you're in, I challenge you, you have something you can sell. Even if, God forbid, you have no Medicare Advantage plans to sell, Meds up, baby. Meds up, Meds up, Meds up. There's a lot of people that are saying it's alive and well, right?
Yeah.
Show me. And I do believe that it is alive and well, right? I mean, we've tried to joke around and done funerals for it, but I think at this very moment right now, you can sell a lot of it. You can sell a lot of it, and it's a viable product.
Yep.
And maybe it's not even forever, right? A lot of those people that prefer Medicare Advantage, once there's options that come available in your market, and they will, it's a matter of when, not a matter of if, you can flip them back to Medicare Advantage plans later. You know, there's things you can do. And guys, get your pre-scheduled appointment orders in now. You have 6 more days. You have 6 more days to capitalize on the massive discounted pricing that we're making available. And make sure you attend our webinar on Monday, September 15th. It's free. If you want to learn more about the pre-scheduled appointments, if you're skeptical, come out and spend some time with us, and we'll be going into detail and answering all your questions about it. So that's my final thoughts on episode 153.
I love it. I really, to highlight kind of what Christian just said right there, I really think that the preset appointment program with Lead Heroes is the best way that you can stay busy as an agent. You don't have to worry about contacting your leads, managing your own calendar, getting a scope of appointment, getting permission to contact. We've already got all of that for you. All you have to do is show up and work those appointments. So don't be a Chicken Little. Don't think the sky is falling, because again, there's no meteor. We're right there with you guys. We're sitting in the front row. We're not seeing any meteors. So sky is not falling. There's still so much opportunity. We hope this episode was helpful, even if you're feeling a little discouraged. And until next time, you guys, happy selling. Those are my final thoughts.
Awesome, guys. If you made it all the way to the end, regardless of how you consume the podcast today, whether it was audio, video, live, recorded, we appreciate your support. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, give a 5-star review, whatever the platform of your choice will allow you to do. And we'll see you on the next one. Here's to your massive success. And here's to a great AEP. Get your preset orders in. Thanks, guys.